EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Back to throw, Tannehill. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill. And he can't find
when he come from.
And he goes down. Randy Gregory able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott now on second down. A dump off to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook
the fuck out of here.
And he'll be taken
Nobody
down.
fucking responded, man.
Into enemy territory. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is incomplete. There was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
On third down, it's Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's back. For the Miami Dolphins, Charles, you think back to last year. They stayed in it much of the season. Week 14, that shocker on the final play versus the Patriots kept their playoff hopes alive. But ultimately, they didn't make the playoffs. Going to have a new head coach. What do you think moving forward?
And weren't we all surprised after that win against the Patriots that they lost their last 3 games? And as you noted, cost Adam Gase's job. This team has not won a playoff game since December 30th, 2000. Head coach, Dave Wanstead. Quarterback, Jay Fiedler.
Wow.
That's a long time ago. They've got to find a way to correct that, and they'll be doing it with new administration up front, a new head coach, and maybe a new quarterback.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Drake. And some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 62 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Okay, partner, got to fit in some Super Bowl chatter here. We're going to have New England and the L.A. Rams, two teams that had to go on the road and win their respective conference titles.
And think about this. The Patriots, who went to 8 straight AFC championship games, back in the Super Bowl yet again, yet they believe they're the underdogs and feel like the whole world is against them. How did they get to adopt that posture? But it's working for them.
And remember, by the way, the Patriots, their first Super Bowl win was against the Rams back in their St. Louis days.
So a lot has changed for the Rams since then. And the Patriots, consistently the most successful team in the NFL. This is going to be fun.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Elliott gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. Again to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The give is to Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And an alley to run. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And out come the Dolphins now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From left side, complete. That's Grant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go, hustle, fellas.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So from
Name also known as Black Scorpion 35 Giants are named.
At the 43. Back
You.
now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Man, I already simulated this shit.
In possession of the football. And
We
they're on the
already
move here. They've
simulated
got it
this shit.
1st and 10.
Yeah, I figured nobody would draft it, just simulated. So nobody got cheated. So everybody got simulated. We had cuts. Yeah, y'all watched that hunter killer last night, man. You was right. That shit was badass, bro.
Inside the 35-yard line. 10 more
Yeah,
down
it
and
was.
first down.
Well, I'm a huge
We're seeing
Gerard
more
Butler
and more of these
fan
plays
anyway.
come from the college game into the
That's
NFL.
my man.
And that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive
I'm on here
line?
playing
We're seeing
Jermaine in
less
the
and less big
15-minute
guys
game right now.
and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, I got
Why
a
aggressive
broadcast
defense
up.
coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc
right.
because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Tannehill now to throw. It's complete to Graham. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First foray into the red zone for Miami. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And by the way, need to pass along a reminder that our
I tried to high point that.
Challenge tournament's still open in mock drafts until February 11th. And the prize pool for the Madden Challenge, folks, $190,000.
Who wouldn't want to
Really
participate
can't.
in something
Fuck Saints,
where
bro.
you could get
Can't
a
clean
piece
the
of
fryer.
$190,000?
That's what I'm wondering.
Get in, get it done. Let's have some fun.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second and 9 now from the 21. Sidesteps him at the 35. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That's why I don't blitz like that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Elliott. Room to run again. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Leave too many holes there.
That's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Smith. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an All-Pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Yes.
That is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll start the drive with Drake. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action, Tannehill. was incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Buying time to his left.
Oh!
Slide down to avoid
What the fuck was that?
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
I don't know what the hell that was, fam. I'm looking at my man like, what the fuck? I don't know what the hell that was.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He may try.
Give me that block. Give me that block.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
All runs on this drive so far.
All right, we've been here before. Don't fuck this up.
Tannehill hands to Drake.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7.
Good tackle.
With a 2nd and 3. Option to the right side. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That'll go.
Oh, I got a little trick up my sleeve here. A little trick.
3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Oh, coach gonna change up the play. Oh, coach changed up the play.
In the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Now Tannehill is going to turn here and take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
You know I get this. You about to be in trouble.
They've converted 4 times.
So I know you on it right there. I know you on it.
Now it's Tannehill.
No!
Picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hey, this is exactly how the league gonna be next year, man. 15 minutes.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give him a touchdown in that situation, right? Made him kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them. But that feels a whole lot
We playing 15. I don't give a shit. I like 15 minutes. I like a real game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. But Charles, as the Cowboys take over here, what do you think of the season that Dallas had? Yes, they get in the playoffs,
I'm gonna find some real. Yeah, I got some boys that like 15 minutes only, so.
And that doesn't make you feel great as an organization.
I'm gonna hit them up.
But think about this season. They started 3-5, ended up winning their division. Questions about their head coach Jason Garrett's future. They finished 7-1 to claim that 3rd NFC East title in 5 years. And then they added a playoff win over Seattle.
Woo!
I think the future looks good for Dallas. I also like what they're building in terms of Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott on offense. But how about on defense? They got 2 of the better young linebackers in the league. And
take your time, man. It's 15 minutes.
Build around them and watch for the Cowboys to be in the mix in years to come.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Oh, you think you slick.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Gets through and now an opening.
Get the fuck out of here. Make the tackle.
This one up to the 35. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a big down for you.
Offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right.
Get the fuck!
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, I need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
Where we go over here?
Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. throw again. Prescott.
There you go, baby.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Prescott escaping the pressure right.
No! Why'd you?
The tackle there with a slide. That'll be a gain of
Chasing the
16.
fucking receiver. Why's my
What looks to be
D-line?
a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Why are you chasing the
They missed the field goal on
receiver?
their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it without it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground. Good game last play. This time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
You got decisions to make.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Prescott now on 2nd down. Going for it all.
No! Why? Why?
Ezekiel Elliott in the final
Come
seconds of the first
on!
half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying.
Why do you let him behind
To
you?
go for 1 and kick the extra point. Extra point right down the
This
middle.
nigga just sat there and let him run right by him. He could stick with him. I don't understand. That's what I hate. I line up the perfect defense. You got what? One-on-one fucking coverage. All you gotta do is stand there and guard that fucking line.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah,
All you gotta fucking do.
The half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone set.
Oh, the game's not. I'm gonna change the tournament thing.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm done. You lost. I'm done. I'm not playing that shit again. Nope. Gotta charge your controllers, fam. I'm done.
We just think about